See, balancing environment and business today is not just about trade-offs.
Welcome to this episode of Sustainability Karma. I'm your host Naina Gautam, and today we have with us Angelo George, who is the CEO of Bisleri International. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Angelo has held leadership positions in prominent organizations in the FMCG, consumer durables, and pharmaceutical sectors. Welcome to the show, Angelo.
Thank you.
How do you find balance when environmental priorities and business goals seem to conflict?
See, balancing environment and business today is not just about trade-offs. It's about integration. Climate change creates real risks for everybody. At Bisleri, we have embedded sustainability into our growth strategy. By design, we operate mid-scale plants, so we are able to replenish water at the watershed level. And by being closer to markets, then it helps us improve our speed of response, also reduce the cost in terms of transportation, and also contain the carbon footprint related to logistics. Now, ensuring watershed level replenishment secures our business continuity while balancing resources in the environment. We are really unbiased about packaging alternatives. We are committed to safe, affordable, and sustainable packaging. And we use PET, which is the safest. Carbon footprint of PET is just 1/5 of glass and half of aluminum. This not many people know it. Affordability for masses is very crucial in our kind of a category like water. However, through innovations, we have managed to reduce almost 10% of the virgin plastic that we put in. We have a lot of focus on our 20-liter reusable jars, so you don't need to use so much more plastic. So if you look at these initiatives, reduce the cost for us at the same time conserving resources in the environment.
How have Bisleri's plastic neutral and water positive initiatives evolved, and how do you measure their success?
At Bisleri, sustainability has been at the core of our business. We are plastic neutral, recycling actually 10% more plastic than we put in the market. And we are water positive, that we replenish 4.7 times the water that we extract. Now, while plastic remains one of the most remarkable innovations of our time, the pollution is a serious concern. The root of the issue is not in the material, but in the irresponsible consumption and poor disposal practices, really speaking. So through our initiative, Bottles for Change, we raise awareness and drive action on segregating and recycling of used plastic. We have collection centers, which are collection methods which are dedicated, which take the plastic directly from consumers or the housing societies to recycling centers. And we operate across about 37 municipal corporations now. And the program has engaged over 6.2 million consumers till date. And this is in partnership with educational institutions, corporates, and housing societies and hotels.
Can you explain the process of converting used plastic into products like fabric and furniture, and how this contribute to circular economy?
We believe that used plastic need not end up in landfills. It can be given a second life. And the process begins with collecting the used plastic from the market, the plastic waste. The key to success is good segregation at source, so that the plastics of similar types are processed together. And after collection, they are cleaned to remove the labels, the adhesives, and the contaminants. Then for many plastic, especially if you're talking about PET, it's mechanically cut into small pieces. We call pelletization. And then they are made into flakes, heated and extruded into polyester fibers or textiles. For example, our uniforms at Bisleri are made of PET bottles. This blazer I am wearing is made of 45 bottles of PET. So these fibers are then spun into yarn and sometimes blended with virgin fibers also, and dyed, woven or knitted like this and created into clothing or upholstery. Similar is the case of furniture. When you take these pellets, press it into molds and then shape and assemble them into furniture like benches or panels. When you do this kind of methods, first they reduce the demand for your virgin plastic. Secondly, the plastic waste gets diverted from landfill, so your greenhouse gas emissions are also contained. Now, through high quality recycling, when you do it, it enhances value. See, 45 bottles of PET will cost you about 125 rupees from a garbage picker's revenue standpoint. So this creates jobs in the ecosystem. It creates jobs in terms of collection, recycling, and value in innovation.
How does Bisleri collaborate with NGOs and educational institutions to promote environmental responsibility?
We believe that partnerships are central to our approach. We are one organization, so you require partners. We collaborate with over 20 NGOs to drive plastic collection, segregation, and recycling while supporting the livelihoods of people like rag pickers. We also partner with a lot of universities and educational institutions. For example, the Manipal Group of Institutions, NMIMS, the Punjab University, Chandigarh University, DY Patil in Mumbai, SRM University in Chennai. We conduct workshops, training, and outreach programs fundamentally centered around plastic usage education for students and providing them facilities to ensure that there are material recovery facilities which collects material from the campus, sorted, baled, and sent to recycling directly. Our experience indicates that you need to inculcate this behavior right from childhood. So, if you have to have long-term behavioral change, you need to teach them when they are young. So, in collaboration with the Center for Environment Education, we developed an illustrated book, possibly the most comprehensive one today. It's called Towards Responsible Use of Plastic. And this was made for school children. The book is available in about 8 languages today, and we have complemented it now with short video modules followed by activities so that it will reinforce the learning. Now we are taking it one step further with the National Book Trust of India, adapting this book for primary education. And we're going to print about 100,000 copies in 48 Indian languages so that this is accessible for students across the country who speak different languages. So we believe that protecting the environment is a collective responsibility, and our efforts are a testament to the power of collaboration when, the change can happen meaningfully with scale.
How does Bisleri engage with younger consumers, Gen Z and millennials, on sustainability in a way that feels authentic and meaningful?
Interesting. For younger audience, I think sustainability must be relatable or fun to be associated with, and at the same time empowering as well. So we use a mix of education, creative experiences, and technology to engage them. See, if you look at millennials, they seek action, not talk. So our initiatives are concrete. We build check dams. You can see them. Our plastic collection systems are there it's very visible. We produce upcycled products. You can wear them. You can see them, the plastic benches. That creates authenticity. The next, when you look at school or college programs that we do, the collection drives, the awareness workshops, allow these younger people to take part and engage in this activity and not just be passive observants. That sense of agency, I think, strengthens the loyalty part of it. We have seen, for example, tremendous response when we go for the forest cleanup drives we do in Coorg, the UNESCO forest. The enthusiasm from the college students are absolutely amazing. And if you look at Gen Z or millennials, they seek transparency and measurable goals. I think we are one of the few companies who have voluntarily published our sustainability report. We are not a listed company. We don't need to publish a BRSR report. We have voluntarily published it, that this is our data in terms of sustainability actions. And if you look at the one I spoke about earlier, creating resources like the plastic usage manual for school children, educating them. So we are serious about cultivating a generation that is possibly more accountable for environment than what we are. So I think these initiatives make sustainability accessible and inspiring, turning it into a kind of a movement that resonates with the Gen Z or the millennials.
Thank you, Angelo, for such an insightful information and conversation.
Thank you so much. Delighted to be part of this.
This is Naina Gautam signing off for Sustainability Karma.
We hope you like this program. This program is also live streamed on All India Radio. We look forward to your feedback on our WhatsApp number 9818120554. For participation in this program, write to us at sustainability.karma@gmail.com. Looking forward to meet you again at the same time next week with a new episode and a new guest. Till then, goodbye from all of us. Sustainability Karma.